Hi, everyone. Welcome to another week of Check It Out, where I recommend titles for you to learn from, connect with, and explore. This week's title is Lifting as We Climb, Black Women's Battle for the Ballot Box by Yvette Dion. This is a nonfiction title, and it is also a Coretta Scott King Award winner. The author begins with a foreword of the 2016 election. She talks about women who were wearing white when they go to the voting booths, or when they went to the voting booths. The color was symbolic to the early suffragettes who fought for women's right to vote in the early 19th century. The author makes the point that while it is well and good that we might recognize names like Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, we may not be as familiar with the Black women who also fought for the right to vote. Names like Josephine St. Pierre Ruffin or Mary Church Tyrrell. This book begins in earnest with a discussion about slavery and how that was really the first place where America began the long journey of giving all Americans the right to vote. Abolitionists, or people who spoke out against slavery, would go on to become instrumental activists advocating for the right to vote, first for free Black men, and then finally for women. Many of the abolitionists were either freed slaves themselves or came from slave families. The title, Lifting as We Climb, demonstrates that these women who fought so fiercely were not only fighting for their right to vote, they were fighting for their freedom and the freedom of all those who came before and will come after them. Because they were Black, because they were slaves, because they came from a slave family, they were left out of history. In this book, the author highlights these unsung heroes who never got the recognition that they deserved for procuring such a fundamental right for all Americans. Now that we know who they are, we need to start celebrating them. Themes in this book are women's rights and slavery. And read-alikes, I would suggest Votes for Women's, American Suffragists and the Battle for the Ballot by Winifred Conkling. So with that, I hope you found something to book up your week. Thanks, everyone.